locked away and long forgotten are now open. The future is being written. Hit the like button and follow us. Bada boom, bada bing, bada, bada.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Icon Files. Today, we got a special guest. Let me blow this up. Bada boom, bada bing, the one and only Sara Grajales, my muñeca, my beautiful wife. What's going on, Sara? Welcome on to the Icon Files.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing?
So, why don't you take a few minutes and just kind of like introduce yourself to everybody who doesn't know who you are, and any shout outs you want to do, just
I don't know. Thank you for having me. I am Michael Grajales' wife. We're going on to 8 years?
Yes.
On to 9.
Going on to 9. Yeah, we're going on to 9 now.
So
bada boom, bada bing.
Thank the Lord for that, for His grace and His mercy. So very happy to be here. Michael has some holiday time, some vacation time, and so he's been helping out a lot. So very grateful. I still have to work during the holidays, but it's all good. So thank you for having me.
Bada boom, bada bing. Heck yeah, dude. This is an awesome day. Like I've been last show, we had Christopher Horton on here. We had a lot of fun with Chris. And today I get the privilege to have my wife on the Icon Files, man. It's going to be pretty dope. We got an unboxing to do real quick here. And then we're going to go into the last intro standing. And once we get to that, I'll explain exactly how it's going to work. But let me kick off first here with a quick unboxing. And then we'll get this going. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. Here we go. I actually got this a while ago, but I saved it for the Icon Files. Let's see what it is. I think I know what it is, but let's see. Let's unbox it here. That's our one of our icon songs in the background. There we go. Rip this bad boy open. All right. Got it open. Yeah, it's exactly who I thought it was going to be. Shout out anybody in the comments. Feel free to, hey, if you guys want to join in too, once we get the show going, you can jump in the comments and, kind of like last time. I'll explain it in a minute. Let me just open this up. See what I got new for the Icon Files. All right, man. Here we go. What do we got today? Boom! Bada boom, bada bing! DX9 Prowl Devetive. They call him Devetive, but we all know he's Prowl. Oh snap, dude! I can't believe it finally got here. I've been waiting for this for a while. Prowl. Let's see. Let's open them up real quick. Let me get Sara. Like, who's your favorite Transformer? Do you have one?
Omega Supreme up there.
Really? That's cool. Oh, get the card that fell there. I'll grab that later. Oh snap! He looks really nice. I like the face. What's up, everybody who's joining us on Icon Files? What up? Today's the last intro standing. I'm just doing an unboxing real quick here. Here we go. Usually they come as robots. You know, this is wow. It looks nice. Wow. Wow, this
That's a
looks
cool
nice as a
car.
car actually.
That is a cool
Yeah,
car.
Prowl. It looks really nice.
I would drive that.
It says like I tried that, dude. Oh, that's really nice. Wow. And then we got the head. With the head there. So, oh, and of course they'll fall off. Good job, Mike. I'll do a little bit more of that later. That way we can continue with the show. I know my wife is tired. She's had a long day. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's do this, guys. All right, let me get my wife up here. Just like, here we go. Bada boom, bada bing. There she is. All right, we're going to get this going. So, this is what's happening today. So, today we're doing last intro standing. Sarah doesn't know which ones I'm going to show. But basically, it's 1 through 12. So, we're going to have 12 intros. We're going to let them play out so you can watch them. And then when it's over, you're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to put that in number, for example, the number 1 spot. So if the next intro comes up, you can't put them at the number 1 spot because number 1's already taken. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm trying to make it a little interesting, you know, because it's going to be interesting to see how your list ends up. You know, you might have an intro that
paper.
You might get an intro that you might not really like, end up being number 1, and then like, oh no, I wanted this one to be number 1. So it's going to be interesting, and you guys can play along in the comments too, like as we play them, like, oh, that's definitely number 1. I think I got like 12 intros, and I'm going to play them. She does, like I said, Sarah doesn't know what they are, so this is going to be a surprise to her. All right. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, get to the videos. Here we go. This is gonna be interesting. I wonder what she's gonna think. Like she probably doesn't even have no idea. All right, here we go, guys. Again, feel free to, we're gonna let them play. All right. I don't know if the music. Let me see if the music stops in the background. I think it will, but if not, I'll pause it. But all right, here's the first one, guys. Here's the first intro of today's show. There's going to be 12. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see how this goes. Number 1. So keep an eye as you're watching this, because even if you don't know it, just see, like, you're judging. That was a cool intro, you know, that's gonna be number whatever. I used to watch this so many times as a kid.
The guitar.
Say again, Sarah?
You muted me.
Yeah, I got you unmuted now. It mutes automatically, but I unmuted you.
I forgot.
Do you remember watching this?
Yeah, of course.
Did you watch it in English, or was it like translated in Spanish?
No, it was in Spanish.
What did they call it in Spanish? Like was it same thing?
Sorry, I watched it in English. In English, no Spanish. This would be on the right after like Thundercats. This would go like, right after.
Yeah, depending on which ones. All right, so that was the first one. Haven't seen that. Remember, we got 12 altogether. Who you think? Like I said, the next one could be even better, but we don't know. You know, I know, but you don't.
I'll put it on
What?
5. I'll put it on 5 so I have room to go down or
All
up.
right. All right. So Silverhawks is number 5. Silverhawks.
Yeah, that
We probably
guitar
got people
solo.
out there. No way, that's number 1. You guys can, like I said, you feel free to join in,
I'm gonna
guys.
play it safe. I'm gonna
The
go
li-
right down.
the list is 1 through 12, guys. So you could be like, yeah, Silverhawks number 12 or whatever. You know, some people are like, no, that's number 1 for me. Dude, I
No,
remember
number.
Silverhawks because when I was a kid, the fondest memory I had was going into an old let me enlarge myself here. Going into a large store which was called Spags over here in New England. Those of you who lived here, you probably know what I'm talking about. Spag used to go in and they used to have, man, they had the Silverhawks, they had the Transformers, and they would have they would write the prices of the toy on the box in permanent marker, black permanent marker. So
It
for
would have the rubber
example,
band on
this,
the bottom.
yeah, for example, this one would be like in magic marker, I don't know, like 1999, you know, and that's how Spags did it. But for the Silverhawks, that was where I got my first Silverhawk. And the first Silverhawk that I bought was Copper Kid. And man, dude, I remember coming home playing with it, and I actually cried because if you remember the Silverhawks, their arms, they just plugged into like this little U socket, and the arms had like these ball joint type things that would just kind of click into the ball socket. And me being a kid, I really didn't know. I thought I broke it, and I was crying. And then my dad came upstairs from the basement, and he's like, "Why are you crying?" And like, "Oh, it broke." And he ended up fixing it for me, and I was like, "Yeah." So that was my first experience with the Silverhawks and Copper Kid. All right, next one. Let's see here. Let's try this one.
Thundering across the stars to save the universe from the monster minds. Jace searches for his father to unite the magic root and lead his lightning league to victory over the changing form of Sawboss. Wheeled warriors explode into battle. Lightning strikes. There's a power that comes from deep inside of you. Every day reaching toward the light.
I remember this as a kid. You muted yourself, Sarah, just to let you know. You have to unmute yourself. I remember this, dude. The toys were amazing. I thought the toys were amazing. You know, they were a lot of fun. And again, the music. Taking the music, man, like, dude, this is like a movie. You know what I'm saying? You remember this, Sarah?
I can't say that I do.
Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. Look at that music, dude. That's like
It looks like something I should have been watching. Yeah, it's like,
that's like a movie. Look at that.
that's crazy. Yeah. Wow.
If you need to watch them again, let me know too. I can replay them. But
Wow, that's pretty
are you good?
elaborate.
Are you good with that one, or you need to watch it again?
No, that's good.
So Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. Yeah, Jason. I think I had all of them. They were a lot of fun. I really loved them. There were some really cool looking toys. The enemies looked like plants. The good guys had like these futuristic stuff. It was I loved it, you know. I can't remember how much they were, but they were a fun toy. Where would you put Jace and the Wheeled Warriors on this list?
I thought it was pretty cool. I haven't heard of them, but I put them on 6, only because I can't put them in 5. I don't want to put them in 4 just in case I really like something.
And
But that was pretty elaborate.
Warriors. That was cool. I mean, that was a cool intro. I liked it. I mean, again, for me, it's like, damn, like a lot of cartoons these days, you don't even have that anymore. It's just like, welcome to the show. We'll be right back. You know, this had like it was like a movie before you even got into the cartoon. So I feel like, yeah, like I feel like they really drew you in with that excitement. Like, oh my God, I definitely got to stay here and watch this, you know? All right, let's see. Let's go to this one. Unmute yourself again, Sarah. Secret Raiders. Oh my god, dude. I had all of these guys as toys. I had the whole collection. Again, that music.
Wow, that car. What kind of car is that?
It's the mighty power that will save the day. Dude, I mean, I'm already excited.
You see the car with the flaps? The red
Yeah,
car?
dude. These are like Transformer wannabes, you know? They kind of transform, but not exactly into robots.
Wow, look at the ending. Jeez.
Yeah, so Mask was a cartoon. They had special masks, which is called the cartoon, and each mask did something different. And their vehicles transformed into stuff, you know, like for example, the helicopter you saw there would convert into an airplane, you know, and so each of these vehicles would convert into something else. You know, it was bugged out. I mean, the toys were pretty nice. They were big, and I felt like they were. I think they were made by Myrtle. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think they were made by Myrtle. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with them. All of them had like rubber tires. I'm a big fan of rubber tires. It just gives you that realistic feel. Mask, amazing cartoon, amazing toy line, and they came out. There's a company, I forget who it is. I don't know if it's Super 7, but there's a company that remade them. So you can re-get them today. They're a little bit different, I think, a little bit nicer, but they're pretty close to the original. They look nice. So that was Mask. Where would you rate them, Sarah?
I like them. I like that, but I have to put them on 7 because I don't know what's coming up. But I like it. Yeah,
7, right?
especially
Let's
the
put
car
Mask.
transformation. Yeah, not too low on the line, just like right there in the middle. That's pretty impressive, though.
So far, we got number 5, Silverhawks. Number 6, Jason the World Warriors. Number 7, Mask. All right. That's what we got so far. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Next.
5 fantastic battle armored samurai. Together, they face the otherworldly forces of the evil dynasty. Calling on the spirits of ancient
I watched
samurai
this
warriors.
in my teenager years,
All 5 have been given
and I would
superpowered
always
fighting skills and weapons to wield
get a
against
VHS to
tyranny.
cassette and record it on my TV.
Might, heroes pushed to the limits. A struggle between good and evil. And the fate of humanity hangs in the balance.
The Ronin Warriors.
Wow.
And I believe in Japan they call them samurai troopers, but in America, Ronin Warriors. I remember when it came on. Again, because there's Japanese cartoons, good music soundtrack into them, even in the episodes. Really, you had this really instrumental music in the background, really good. And I definitely got into it. You know, the way they summoned the armor. Dude, I used to do it in my room, like armor of wildfire, and pretend the armor was going on me. You know, I was like that. So, yeah, it was fun. So that is the Ronin Warriors. What is your have you ever seen that before, Sarah? Well, like, what's going
Those
on?
type of cartoons, like the characters look a little bit like how I would see them in the Spanish country that I came from. They look a little bit familiar to me in my earlier
Mm.
years, like when I was younger. But no, I have to put them at number 10 because I don't really know them.
Number 10.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
The Ronin Warriors. All right, let's see. Ronin Warriors, number 10. Wow. That's going to hurt a few people.
Sorry.
Ronin Warriors. All right. All right, let's see. Move on to the next one. Here. Sword Omens, give him sight, beyond sight. Again, the intro.
Thundercats!
The way, I mean, the cinematic side view of this one, I mean, you gotta love it. The way the characters look. Yeah. And the music keeps going. It doesn't slow down. It like, you know, look at that. Boom. And then you got the characters with their action that adds to the hype. They're swinging from the trees. Oh boy, he's landing. And then jogger right in the back of the video. The mutants. That symbol on his chest always reminds me of Conan the Barbarian. The first Conan, the enemies had that symbol. It was very
Characters are amazing. Oh, they just had the best poses. Oh, so good.
Man, that was pretty awesome.
It's pretty satisfying. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, the Thundercats. Like, who does not know the Thundercats? I mean, I'm sure a lot of us at one time picked up a broomstick thinking it was the Sword of Omens, you know, and saying those Sword of Omens, give me sight, beyond sight, you know, and like I can see something, you know, they're in danger, they're Burbales. Oh my God.
It's just cool. They made them look cool. The poses are really cool, you know. This just
the way, I mean, it was just hyped. The very detailed animation for that time, very nice. Another toy line that I had as a kid, I had all of them. A lot of fun to play with. I play with it. I mean, I gotta give thanks to my childhood for just being able to be able to experience the Thundercats. So, all right. So where would you put the Thundercats? We got, let's see, we got 3, 4. Number 5 is Thundercats will be the number 5th one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got like 7 more to go.
So that's number 2. It's really
number
my number
2. All right.
It's really number
All
1,
right.
but just in case I have
just in case.
It's up there. It's exciting, you know. The minute that you could be anywhere as a kid and you hear that, that's it.
Right? That is
drop
the bomb.
Everything, go.
Bada boom, bada bing. All right. So far, Thundercats are up there. Let's see. All right, moving on.
Thundering across the stars to save the universe from the monster minds. Jace searches for...
All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing.
Battle of the Planet.
This was awesome.
G-Force. 5 incredible young people with superpowers. And watching over them from Center Neptune.
So we got Battle of the Planets, also known as G-Force, also known as Gatchaman.
Surprise attack by alien galaxies from beyond space.
Again, for this, listen to the music, dude.
They have a whole orchestra in the background.
young orphans, protecting Earth's entire galaxy. Always five, acting as one. Dedicated, inseparable, invincible.
That guy too, the narrator, had that voice, like G-Force, like the way it echoes. G-Force Battle of the Planets were cool, man. It started off really with that ship, which is called the Phoenix. And I remember early in my childhood, my brother making me that ship, but I can't remember if it was made of paper or if he made it out of wood or something. I can't remember, but he did make me that very early age, and I did play with it. It was cool, just cool to have that. Do you have any memories of that show, Sarah?
Yeah, the cartoons look familiar. So they were definitely in more than one country.
Yeah, they were. So you have, was it 5 people that they all resemble birds?
Yeah.
You got the condor, you got the swan, you got the hawk. No, the falcon. I believe the leader is the hawk, or yeah, I want to say hawk. I was gonna say eagle. Or he could be an eagle because I know that I remember them saying eagle one. So maybe he's the eagle. The big guy was the owl. So they all resemble. They had bird like costumes. It was bugged out, and they flew that ship. The Phoenix was. I mean, the thing's iconic. My brother actually has it in his collection. The Phoenix, a really really nice piece to add to your collection. Which I'm surprised I haven't had that one yet. But yeah, man. Battle of the Planets, G-Force Gatchaman. How would you place them, Sarah? That was a nice intro. Again, even if you never seen that show, for me, it's the music that really does it. I mean, you got so many sounds going in there, the highs, the lows. I thought it was really good. How would you place them?
I like them a lot. So they're a number 4 for me because they're connected to my childhood, and so they're a number 4.
Put G-Force for number 4. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. The plot thickens. Let's see. We go.
And making room just in case you throw a curveball somewhere.
All right. Let's go with this next one. I know there's some of them that I think a lot of people ain't going to even remember. Like, what is that? It might be this next one. Let's see.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
G.I. Joe is
G.I.
there.
Joe against Cobra and Destro, fighting
that
to
narrator, though, the way he delivers it.
He never gives up. He's always there.
He's always there.
Land and air. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe is there.
Yo, Joe.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained special mission force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom.
I mean, how
against
many of our
Cobra,
soldiers
a ruthless
got inspired by this
terrorist organization
cartoon?
determined to rule the world.
He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
Oh man, that was awesome. I mean, again, for me, the music is nice, but I love the deep voice of that narrator. G.I. Joe is a code name, like he delivered it perfectly. There was the right voice for that, and again, man, you're seeing soldiers, American soldiers fighting the enemy, and I mean that's pumping you up with the music in the background, what a great show. I mean, so many years watching that cartoon. That's definitely a nice one.
I used to have G.I. Joes because I don't know. I had
you used to have G.I. Joes?
Yeah, I had friends who just happened to be I don't know. They were all boys growing up, and they had all these G.I. Joes, and I loved G.I. Joe because we could pose them, we could do battles. I mean, like I was all in on G.I. And when G.I. Jane came out, it was all over.
Dang, dude. That's crazy. Like I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It's cool that you had that. Let me see. Let me just go real quick here. Make sure I got nobody commenting on Facebook. All right. Cool. So man, G.I. Joe doesn't even need an introduction. You know, everybody knows them, you know. I specifically really love the song from the movie G.I. Joe. It was good, like doom, 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 doom. And then it's like dashing through the night. Hear the fearful cry, Cobra, Cobra. That was in the movie, the 1980s something movie. That was an iconic song too. So,
I thought it was funny
all right.
that
So,
he was so scary, but his voice was so like so like not
which
scary.
which one? Cobra Commander?
Cobra, yeah. He was
Cobra
so scary,
Commander.
but then his voice like
I told you that. I don't know if you remember, but do you know who else? Who is Cobra's that voice? Who else does it belong to?
was that Octopus Prime?
No. So Cobra Commander,
Uh,
the voice actor who does Cobra Commander also does the voice of Starscream.
okay, that would make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bada boom, bada bing. All right, so yeah, we got to pick where's the G.I. Joe gonna go?
That's hard now because I can't move any of the other ones around.
No.
Hey.
What we could do is give a lifeline, one lifeline for the entire list. One lifeline. So for example, if you pick a number one at the very end of the last show, man, I'm gonna give a lifeline to this and make it number one. You'll have one lifeline.
All right, I'm gonna have to put it for 3, G.I. Joe.
All right, number 3 is G.I. Joe.
I'm kind of like
G.I. Joe. Number 3. All right. So now we got number 1 spot still open. 8, 9, 11, and 12.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. Let's make it interesting. Give Sarah a little something she definitely might know.
What are you saying?
And
Life is like a hurricane.
Wow.
In Duckburg.
We went from G.I. Joe.
Aeroplanes. It's a
yeah, because this was an iconic intro too. I love singing this.
a mystery. Or rewrite history. DuckTales. Woo. Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Woo. Tales of daring, do bad, and good DuckTales. The danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. Woo. Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Woo. Tales of daring, do bad, and good DuckTales. Woo. Not ponytails or captain tails, no DuckTales. Woo.
Oh, the DuckTales. I love singing that. I sing it lots of times too. Dun, 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 dun. Look, life
It
is
always
like
amazed
a
me that he could swim in his
hurricane.
money. He could
You know,
swim in his money, even though it's like
I was I was actually watching a podcast about that, and they're like, dude, the minute he dive into that money, he would be dead. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, who dives into money? Like, you can't even do that. So DuckTales, that was like definitely probably a curveball. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting that one. But I tried, like I said, I tried putting in things that I thought were really cool to sing. And DuckTales for me was definitely a cartoon that I love singing and watching as a kid, you know. Even as I was older, dude, you know, like I mean, who does not love DuckTales, dude? That's like the bomb. So where would Sarah place DuckTales?
I love DuckTales, but it's number 8 because I had all these heavy hitters.
All right. DuckTales is number 8. All right. Let's see here. Let's go to this one next. Move this back.
Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. Out of the sky, his rockets ignite. Gets into battle, flying faster than light. Flash Gordon. Lord of the jungle, the hero who stalks. The beasts call him brother, the goes to war. And Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. Master of magic spells and illusion. Enemies crumble in fear and confusion. And drink. Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. His strength is a legend. His skills conquer all. Armed with his power, we never will fall. No fear. Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. With our new young heroes, proving their worth. 4 become 8, defending the Earth. Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. Defenders of the
Defenders of the Earth. I love that because the way they sing it, is cool. Like, Defenders of the Earth. He's like, hi. And then he goes to, it feels an illusion. Like, I like the way they bring it down, but then they hype it up again with the next character. So I really love the way that intro was too, especially with me. If you like superhero stuff, that's definitely got to be up there. So, Defenders of the Earth. Have you ever seen that, Sarah? I mean, have you ever seen Defenders of the Earth? No. Okay. Nope. What do you think of the intro, though? You never seen it, but what do you think of the intro?
I mean, the voice was good. I like the vocalist. He's pretty good, but I would have to put him at number 12 because I've never heard of him.
Ooh,
I don't know about that dark thing in the end. So I'm like, I don't know.
Defenders of the Earth.
I don't have any strings.
The 12th spot.
Yeah, I don't have any soul strings attached to them, so.
Defenders of the Earth take the 12th spot. All right. Let's see here. Did we do this one? I'm trying to say there was one here. There we go.
Cops, Central Organization of Police Specialists. Fighting crime in a future time. Protecting Empire City from Big Boss and his gang of crooks.
This is my favorite part here, is like when it kicks in right here. Hear that background? So here we got an intro that's already like an episode. They're already chasing people in the episode. That was Buttons Big Boom Boom. Was my favorite.
It's crime fighting time.
Cops. That intro, man. Some days I just put it on repeat, that intro. I just love. And I especially love when it kicks in when you see Long Arm. So Long Arm is the guy in the beginning. And then, like, I'm going to play it real quick.
Cops, Central Organization of Police.
As soon as he starts running after the guy, you hear that thing in the background, that burn, and it just adds to it.
Empire City
Let's
from
see.
Big Boss and his gang of crooks.
Here we go. I just love that sound. All right, so that was Cops. Again, my first experience with Cops as far as toys was again at the store Spags. It was actually one day where my aunt and uncle came from New York, and they took me to sleep over, and we actually stopped at Spags before we went back to New York. We stopped at Spags, and my aunt bought me my first Cops figure, which was Rock Crusher. And yeah, man, that's how it started, man. And again, Cops, I had the whole collection, all the vehicles, everything. It was a cool, definitely a cool cartoon to watch. And I actually have the DVD set, which I haven't watched yet, but I have it.
I didn't know
What do you
that.
think, Sarah? What do you think,
I
Sarah?
don't,
Like, what?
I don't like them. I'm sorry. I
Really?
yeah. The cups are too bulky. I don't know. They look like they're from LA though. They look West Coast. They don't look East
Yeah.
Coast. So I was raised West Coast, so
Yeah.
that's where my cartoons. But yeah, they almost have like a little Miami Vice, a little bit of that kind of vibe with the string, with the curl coming down, the haircut.
Hmm. All right. Wow. I was surprised. All right. So not,
They're
Cops
they're
really
number nine.
didn't do it for Sarah.
Nah, number 9.
Number 9 for Cops. Okay. Wow. All right. Let's see. Number 9. So now we got 2 more. Number 1 and number 11. And remember, when it's all over, you do have one lifeline. So if you want to change one around, you can. So, all right. Next one. Here we go. Put this back here.
Pretty
The
cool.
X-Men. I mean, too many times I watched that, and I still watch it today. It was pretty cool. Like I like definitely the music. There's no talking, but just the instrumental music. And then I like the way they introduced each character. It was kind of like the comics, and here, boom, here you go, like you got that snapshot of each character as the front cover of a comic, and then it comes into action. You got the Wolverine, Gambit, they all like strike a pose, like Storm, Wolverine, Gambit, it all the way they did it was pretty dope. So yeah, definitely X-Men is up there for me. Like, how did you like that? Did you watch that at all? Did you know about that? I
Yeah,
mean,
I did. My brother, so my brother's a musician. He would play the riff. He would sometimes
yeah,
play it at church. So
yeah, yeah, I
if you're
remember.
listening, we're sitting in church and we're just like looking at him like, I can't believe you just played that here. Um, so
The
he would pull things
X-Men.
like that. He would pull things like that, and yeah, obviously, if you watch X-Men, then you'd be like, Pastor's son is playing
Yeah,
the X-Men riff on Sunday
yeah.
morning. So
Yeah, Pete, that one, 90s cartoon, man. That was another great 90s cartoon. Um, and especially if you're into comics, if you're into superheroes, it's a definitely win-win for you. For me, definitely. I mean, I had all those X-Men figures growing up, superheroes, all that, comic books, reading X-Men, all kinds of stuff. So that was big in a lot of our childhoods. So how did that score for you?
I like them,
X-Men.
but But I only have 2 slots. I have 1 and 11, so I'm gonna have to put them in 11 for X-Men.
11 for X-Men. Wow.
I might have to
All
move them
right.
up.
All right.
with my-
Let's see. X-Men number 11. Wow.
No, like I said, I'm starting to need that lifeline right around
So
now.
far we got one left. All right, we got one left for this one, and hopefully I can get this is probably part one of a few of them we're gonna do, but for now this is the first of probably many. So far we got number 2 Thundercats, number 3 GI Joe, number 4 G-Force, number 5 Silverhawks, number 6 Jason the World Warriors, number 7 Mask, number 8 DuckTales, number 9 Cops, number 10 Ronin Warriors, number 11 X-Men, and on the last spot we got Defenders of the Earth.
Yeah,
and now
Brown.
Yeah, so now we're gonna play the last one. All right, and after you watch the last one, you tell us, no, yeah, that's definitely number 1, or like, you know what, I like it, but number 1 is gonna go to this one, and whatever number that was, this one will take that place. All right, so let's see which the number 1 is. Bada boom, bada bing.
Jam is excitement, ooh, jam is adventure, ooh, glamour and glitter, fashion and fame. Jam is truly outrageous, truly outrageous. Whoa, jam, the music's contagious, outrageous. Jam is my name, no one else is the same. Jam is my name. But we're the misfits, our songs are bitter. We are the misfits, the misfits.
Gem. I watched Gem lots and lots of times. I enjoyed the cartoon. I think it was awesome, to be honest. I love the music. Whenever that song kicked in, I used to sing along, and I watched it. Even though it was a bunch of girls, I loved Gem, dude. It was a great cartoon. I didn't have any toys. To be honest, I don't know if they even had toys for Gem.
Yes, they did.
But did they? Okay. I don't remember
'cause I
watching
wanted
any
them. Yeah.
What were they? Were they like Barbie dolls, or were they like
Yeah,
action
they were
figure
like Barbie
stuff?
dolls. Yeah, they
Were they like Barbie dolls? Oh, okay. Wow, Gem and the holograms. Yeah, that was definitely. I put that up there because I watched it a lot, and I do love the song. Gem too. You get into it
It's
too,
cool
So
because think about it, the holograms such a long time ago, and they were already talking about holograms. So that's a cool thing.
yeah, Gem and the holograms, and then you got the Misfits, who were the other like enemy band, I guess if you want to call it. They would always try to beat Gem and the holograms. So that was the last intro for today's show. Gem and the holograms. What do you think, Sarah? Is that they're taking the number 1 spot, or are you going to change it around?
No, I'm gonna change it around. Thundercats is definitely my number 1. I get excited when I hear it. I feel like I need to have a sword in my hands and like 3 poses. Like that's just, I feel so excited when I hear it. And so Thundercats go first. Gem and the holograms can go second, but definitely Thundercats
There you
first.
go.
The excitement
So
is there.
the winner today.
Winner, chicken
All right.
dinner.
The winner today goes to I was talking to myself. I was muted. Yeah, but I was saying, dude, that intro was amazing, dude. Again, look how, like, boom, here comes Panther. Each one has, like, an intro. Like, you know, and there's T'Challa. Look at that. Boom! And then she does a whip. Look at that. Boom! Wily Cat and Wily Kit. Look at that. Swinging from the tree. There's Lionel. Look at that. Boom, boom. And then Jaga. Oh. Then you got the music playing. There you go. Man, that was an intro, dude. Oh my goodness.
The sword, and then you see it like, oh, I love it. Love it.
One of my favorite. I wish I should have recorded it, but maybe the next time. One of my favorite things to see in the Thundercat shows was whenever Jaga would show up. You know, let's see, we got a comment here. Martinez, one of the best interests. Seriously, dude. Seriously, it was crazy, dude. One of my favorite things about Thundercats was whenever Jaga would show up and the music, they had this like soft, like, dun, 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 dun. I think whenever you heard that, whatever you were doing, you stopped just to pay attention. You know, like something serious is about to go down, you know. That's how I felt like, and it was pretty dope. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Jaga, yeah. What a great like cartoon, you know. Definitely there with us in the 80s. Again, going way back, just the anime was great for that time. You're talking about, you know, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, so many iconic cartoons that we watched, like I showed you in today's episode of, you know, how it all come together. We all grew up with this stuff, you know, and I'm trying to see, let me see, like if I was to choose my favorite, I want to see now that, because Sarah's number one is Thundercats, which one would be my number one? It's tough because Thundercats is really good. Thundercats is really good. And I guess I like a lot of them for certain reasons. Oh man. It would have to be I would probably say Thundercats would be my number one. Number two for me would be, where is it? I think it's this one. This would be my number. This would be my number two. Can I play it again? Because one of the coolest things I like is just the beginning, where I feel like it's hyping you up, like dun 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 dun, like dun 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 dun, like so. The way when he calls like Tally Hawk, and then the bird moves. Yeah, like the bird, but the bird like stands at attention. Let's watch that again. Man, I was muted again. I love that though. You know, the intro, like I said, the intro, and then the bird, like when he calls the bird, it like stands at attention with his feet hitting the ground. Here's the introduction of each character real quick. Right there, boom, that did it. Like, and then he starts running like he's flying in the air. That's dope. And then we're like, oh, what's that? That's a cool looking ship, you know?
And they would always have like a fun fact. Remember the fun fact at the end?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was cool. I would wait for the ending, you know?
And then if you didn't know how to play guitar, you wanted to play guitar after this. Look at that. Hear that riff.
The space cowboy. This guy's a space
there you
cowboy.
go. Space Cowboys. Mumbo Jumbo. Where's the steel? Silver Hawks. Copper Kid. That was my first one. I liked him because he was just different. He was the only one with different color. That was so cool. And then, like Chris said on the last live, like he hated Tiger Sharks because it was like a wannabe Thundercats. The Tiger Sharks. So yeah, number one Thundercats. Number two would be Silverhawks for me. And then like there's just so many good ones after that. You know, it's after that it gets really hard. You know, I think it's like sometimes you like something better than another one, like different days, you know.
Yo, we'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble.
That narrator.
G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero.
Red, white, and blue.
G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra and Destro.
Against
fighting
Cobra,
to
the
save
enemy.
the day. He never gives up. He's always there. Fighting for freedom.
He never
over
gives
land
up. He's
and
always there.
G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
And then I love how he comes in the narrative. G.I. Joe
is the code name for America's daring, highly trained special mission force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
that, you know, that can teach a kid a lot of things, you know, like he never gives up. He like, what is it? He never gives up. He shows up for the fight when G.I. Joe is there. I mean, there's so many like hidden, like, and what do you call it? Man, you're taking me back. Love the afternoon lineup, and Saturday mornings were amazing. Yeah, thanks, Martinez. Yo, I'm telling you, man. G.I. Joe, like, just hearing it, like, it was like, it has a lot of inspiring things for a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like, you know, he never gives up. He's always there, you know? So as that seasoned kid, don't give up, you know? Like, even if whenever you're faced with difficulties, don't give up, you know? And I really, and this was one of those cartoons where Sarah was saying at the end, they would teach you something, you know, like whether it's stealing or learning how to do something like it. And they would say, now you know, and knowing is half the battle, you know?
Yeah,
that was so bugged out.
The moral of the story. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it was so bugged out, man. Like, what a great intro for me, you know, G.I. Joe. Let's see. We got like X-Men. After that, you know, for me, if you want to say, for me, an intro that will teach you something is definitely G.I. Joe #1, because just the lyrics has a lot to teach a kid, you know, with just the lyrics. Everything like Thundercats was just cool, like Thunder, you know, that was just cool, but nothing really teaching you anything right there. Gem's excitement, maybe like, you know, how to have fun, I guess, is with Gem. Mask was cool. Cops, you know, I love Cops too. DuckTales, yeah. I mean, for me, like I said it too, like that intro.
Cops, Central Organization of Police Specialists. Fighting crime in a future
Fighting crime in a future time, you know what I mean?
From Big Boss and his gang of crooks.
So right now they're trying to tell you, like, you know, they're the good guys and they're protecting, you know, the city from these guys. But again, the music, though, boom, man, I'm already hyped, man. Look at that. That guy in a motorcycle, long arm, highway. Dr. Bad Vibes, I believe it was. That's highway. No, highway was Buttons McBoom Boom and Miss Demeanor, I believe. Batman Boom Boom was my favorite. Bowser's and Blitz. Mainframe. Bulletproof. And then this guy is Sergeant Mace, I believe, if I remember. Sergeant Mace. Big Boss. That was Rock Crusher. Look at that. The way that, boom. Like, if you do anything bad, the cops are always going to get you, you know?
It's crime fighting time.
So I guess it's teaching you, like, don't do anything bad. Don't break the law because the cops will get you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, and like Sarah said, you know, like, because the cops look like superheroes. They were huge, bulky guys. But that's, the toy was like that, you know? The toy was, it was like that. It was just like these superhero looking cops, you know? It was bugged out. So definitely, bada boom, bada bing. So those you watching, I don't know if you guys seen all the other ones, you know, but I guess, I mean, I can go through it real quick in case you guys came in late. I'll do a real quick one just to show you guys the ones that you missed and how you wouldn't do it. So we have, was up there. Another great intro though. Fighting crime, secret raiders. That was bugged out, dude. I love when it kicks in like dun 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 dun. Here we come. Oh man. Bum, 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 bum. Who's riding on a venomous train? Ba-da-bum. Sarah didn't like this one. Number 12 goes to Defenders of the Earth. I like how each one has an entrance.
Master of magic spells and illusion. Enemies crumble in fear and confusion. And drink.
I like the way he sings it, you know.
His strength is a legend. His skills conquer all. Armed with his power, we never will fall.
That guy always remind me of Gun Ho. I don't know.
With our new young heroes proving their worth, or become eight, defending the earth. Defenders of the earth. Defenders of the.
That was bugged out. I like that. Let's see. Then we had
Thundering across the stars to save the universe.
Beast and World Warriors. I don't know if a lot of people remember this one, but again, I put it up there because I felt like the intro was really good music-wise, you know? You really don't hear these kind of intros anymore.
Wheeled warriors explode into battle. Lightning strikes.
Look at that. It's like, boom. There's a power that comes deep inside of you, dude. Like, oh my God. Every day you're reaching for the light. When your wheels get you there, things will turn out right. I thought the toys were great. I had the toys and I thought they were great. Da, da, da. Definitely, dude. Oh my god, that was awesome, man. The really old stuff. But again, this was great, man. Oh my god. And this is probably the oldest one here.
Battle of the Planet.
Again, for me, I love the music.
G-Force.
The characters, they're definitely unique looking, you know? Like, man, what are they wearing, you know? They look... No other cartoon had their look, you know? It was just bugged out. Like, man, what are we watching, you know?
Warning against surprise attack by alien galaxies from beyond space.
The music, though, like... I like how it goes deep here in the music. Oh, just some nice vintage sounds.
G-Force, fearless young orphans protecting Earth's entire galaxy. Always five, acting as one.
Acting as
Dedicated,
one.
Inseparable, invincible.
Invincible. Oh my goodness, dude. That was bugged out. Oh man. Let's see. I had one intro here. I guess I can show you guys. It wasn't part of this one because I'm working on doing a show on Japanese robots. And I'll show you guys at least this one I have here if you have never seen it before. Yeah, this is definitely me. There's an old cartoon show called Force 5, and there was like 5 different shows. But this is the intro of Grandizer. Right here, Grandizer, go! I think it was my brother that said, like, why did he have to turn the chair as he goes down? Why not just go down? I don't know. It looks cooler as he spins around, I guess.
Force 5 will return after these messages.
Force 5. So there we go, guys. That's the Icon Files for today. The last intro standing, and you know the list can go so many different ways, you know, but I think it was fun just trying to see, not knowing what's the next one, like where are you gonna put them, you know, in the spot. So yeah, but I think in this list for me, I think, yeah, definitely the Thundercats were number 1, and G.I. Joe I feel for me was number 2 because it was just a great inspiring intro. And then we got just a lot of cool stuff out there. So, bada boom, bada bing. Thank you, guys. Let me blow myself up here. Bada boom, bada bing. Thank you, guys, for watching the Icon Files. Like I said, please like and follow us if you haven't already. It helps how you say it? Algorithms. I can't even say it. Get us out there. And if you know somebody who hasn't followed us yet, share the page, share the link, you know. Always trying to do something cool, you know. I know there's a lot of guys doing live shows now, and to be honest, they're all cool. A lot of them are great, you know. So I'm just trying to do a little bit something that I enjoy and sharing it with you guys. So that's our show for today. That last intro standing here in the Icon File. So with that being said, guys, God bless you. Thank you for being here, participating, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see what the next one brings. Peace out.